I went to him, I had a bladder infection, or so I thought so. And within 3 days it was gone after I started seeing him. For years, and I mean years, I'm one of those people that would get up at least once, if not twice a day, or more. And when I first started going to see him, I was getting up every hour to hour and a half to go to the bathroom at night. Every hour to hour and a half. So I wasn't getting sleep. In about 3 weeks, I went in to see him, and he says, "Oh my God, what's wrong with you?" And I told him what was happening, and he started working on me. And it was just, he doesn't, you know, it's just his knowledge, and I love it when he just touches the back of your neck and then he hits your head. It's just like, doing, get back in balance. But he puts you in balance. And, you know, it's been 3 weeks. I'm sleeping through the night, which I haven't in years. I'm thanking everybody that's done with dinner because I haven't been regular in years either, and now it's every day. So I'm back in balance, and I totally believe that. You have to be back in balance, and that's what he does. He puts you in balance by knowing what he, you know, I asked him, "What are you doing to me?" He says, you know, because he does all this stuff. He says, "Your body's talking to me." And it does. My body talks to him. He reads my body and knows exactly where I need a little tap here or whatever, and he's putting me in balance. Now, I've had cholesterol problems for years. I got diagnosed with type 2 diabetes last summer, and we're working on that, and I know that that's going to be out of my system very shortly also.
Well, I thought I had carpal tunnel, and I dealt with it for 5 years, and my hands would go numb. Every time I would go to sleep, my hands would go numb. I'd wake up 5 or 6 times at night. Working up above my head, I can only do it for maybe 30 seconds and have to put my hands down. And I told him when I met him, about 5 minutes after I met him, I said, "I think I have carpal tunnel." He said, "No, you don't." I didn't know how he knew that, but I said, "Okay." So, yeah, he did some adjustments on my back, and for the last 11 months now, I haven't had any problems with my hands at all.
After carpal tunnel surgery.
At all.
I had carpal tunnel surgery.
James, how many times did we do that adjustment and then that dissipated?
Went away.
I think it was the second visit or third visit.
A couple of years ago, I went through some seizures. I just ended up at the hospital. I felt fine, but someone told me I went through some seizures. I didn't know what that was all about. We did some tests, and down at UCLA, the top neurosurgeons, and they did all the results, and it comes back in, we go, "We don't know." And then lately, Judy had some concerns about the way I was sleeping, snoring a little. So we went to the doctor, and he goes, "Oh, snoring a little. Okay, let me give you do some tests." They say, "You know, you probably have sleep apnea." I go, "Oh, okay." And so we went to another specialist, and we did some sleep tests and stuff. And the sleep tests came back, and they go, kind of borderline, not that bad. And so he goes, "Yeah, you've got sleep apnea." And so I said, "Well, what does that mean?" He says, "When you breathe, not enough air is getting." There I am at night, at my age, looking at this machine, getting ready to go to bed in my Elvis Presley boxer shorts, silk boxer shorts.
That we know and love.
Yes, and my T-shirt.
He's got the cutest shorts.
Okay, and then I have to put on this thing on my head with this long hose, and I sit there and look at myself going, "Gosh, I have to live the rest of my life like this."
As Darth Vader.
Yeah, you know, it looks like an elephant getting in. You know, and then when I sleep at night, you know, this thing wakes me up at night. And anyway, I go, "My gosh, what's gonna?" And I said, "The doctors told me that my tongue was too big for my mouth."
Oh!
You know, and
Are you an attorney?
We did some tests, and the tests were just blatantly evident as to what was happening. I had a bunch of red areas in this area, and in that my the spinal cord that was going through the vertebrae was not functioning correctly. It wasn't aligned right, so it was obstructing nerve endings. So I went, and it's only been, gosh, a couple months or that, and we got some new results. And now the areas are green, and so we're making progress. And so one of these days, I'm going to take that. We live by a lake, and I'm going to take that machine and throw it off the balcony into the lake.